Hey guys, welcome back to the fifth part of my Squier P-Bass refinishing project series. In case you missed the first 4 episodes, I'll link the videos in the description box under this video. So go check them out. It probably makes way more sense watching this one if you know what's the background, what happened up until now. So in the last part, I sort of messed it up with being way too impatient. I have this stupid red brownish stripe right here. Also 2 little dots. And here I have a beautiful red brown drop. I'll be using one of these. This is, I think it's called Stanley blade in English. Correct me if I'm wrong, please, down there in the comment section. I'll try to just peel off the top of this red dot here, because if I start sanding it, I will sand a bigger surface, and I'm afraid of sanding away the amber around this dot. So let's see. Yeah, it's getting better. Nice. So let me check out what can I do on the back side. It's gonna be probably a little harder. I have no clue what I can do with this reddish line. I will try to sand it wet and hope for the best. All right, here goes nothing. This weird stripe is far from being perfect, but it's not that bad anymore. I will sand down the body with 1800. After that, I can continue with finishing. Okay, that's not bad. That's the front, and that's the back. Almost 2 weeks passed, so my 3-tone sunburst is definitely dry now. You can have one guess what I will be doing right now. Sanding. I'm still using the 1800 grit. Normally, if I wasn't going to relic it afterwards, I would just, cover it up with primer white, then shell pink, and then I'm done, pretty much. But because I know there will be parts on the body where I really want to see the sunburst coming through, I will mask with tape all those parts. But before we get into that, I'm pretty sure you guys want to know what pickups go in the bass. It's not one of those typical brands, Like, it's not a Seymour Duncan, not a Fender, not a DiMarzio or whatever. The brand is called Nick Silver. It's a Greek company, and Nikos Asimenios is the dude. Hey Nikos, in case you're watching this. It's a funny story, really. I have a colleague at Thomann, one of my best buddies, Marcos, and he has this Les Paul, and he put in Nick Silver pickups in that guitar. And the first time I tried that guitar, I was blown away. It's incredible, the perfect PAF style pickup. And I was like, okay, who is this guy? And then also Andy Ferris, my brother from another mother. He has this series called On the Bench, where he customizes, modifies guitars and whatever, and now basses too. And he had this Les Paul there, what he customized, and he wanted to put Nick Silver pickups in them. And I was like, oh my God, that's just too many signs. I have to contact the dude. And so I did. And Nikos is like the friendliest, greatest dude ever. And yeah, and here are the pickups. So let's unbox this thing. Oh, nice. Very satisfying little green paper worms. And 2 little bags. I will start, if I find it, that's gonna be the bridge pickup. With the bridge pickup, because I love these little bags, so awesome. Because that's an obvious choice. You've seen the routing, I mentioned it before, it's just gonna be J-style jazz pickup. So he wound me vintage voiced, vintage output jazz pickup, which is so exciting already. And these ones are called Alligator. And this is gonna be the neck pickup. And this is the interesting part. And I asked Nikos, like, is it even possible to build a 51 style single coil P-bass pickup? Because those P-basses are my absolute favorite basses. The one Sting plays and many other players. And he was like, of course it's not a problem. I'd love to do that for you. And I was like, yeah, please do it. This is probably one of the most unique kind of pickups in terms of bass pickups. This is a 5-string 51 style single coil P-bass pickup. How awesome is it? And what's his name? Mr. Iggy. It's called Mr. Iggy. Look. Let me test first where I have my hand, my arm. Okay. Not a big surprise. Pretty much right where the armrest is. Here, this part. So let's stick to that region. I'm pretty sure you won't see a lot of this because of reflections and whatever, but I'll just cut it out and then you'll see way better what I was drawing here. Wow, this is really nerve-wracking. Oh my God. I don't want to cut into the finish, but I have to cut through the tape, obviously, otherwise I cannot, you know, peel it off. Oh, come on. Let it go. Just let it happen, dude. Don't fight it. Am I really talking to a masking tape? It's time to put on the white primer, which is what are the weirdest things to do after, you know, having all this trouble with the sunburst and, you know, redoing it again just to make sure it's really cool, and then covering it all up with solid white color. It's, yeah, it's madness, but still, cannot wait. Let's do it. A couple of days passed by since I did the primer white, and it's dry and it's so smooth, it's impossible. I mean, I never had such an experience with spray can before. I didn't have to sand a lot. I just, you know, use my 18 grit mesh pad or sanding pad, wet again, of course. That is awesome because this means it is shopping time. Let's get rid of the masking tape and just check the frets and whatever. Maybe I will run up the edges of the fretboard. Because now I'm polishing, I will not use the rough mesh pads, which are like 15 and 1800. I will start with 2000 something, I think 400, and go up to 12,000. Oh, damn, I need a clamp. And the last one, 12,000. That looks pretty. It just looks sort of glossy, but not in a modern way. Cool. Okay, let's put this tape off. So now that the tape is gone, you can see those lines where my tape was, the masking tape was, and I obviously have to take care of that. So I'll be using 1000 grit sanding paper, this time dry, because I'm in contact with wood that's not finished. Nice. A little bit more here. Now it looks way more uneven, which is, in this case, is good. Let's take care of all the parts I scratched on the lacquer. Luckily my mesh pads are still wet and I can use them. It's not like stupidly wet, it's just moist. So this is gonna be enough. I don't want to put too much water on wood. That's nice. I'm not sure what you can see, maybe on the GoPro. Okay, back of the neck. It's pretty much the same thing, which takes forever. I'll just sand the edges of the fretboard ever so slightly, like this. Oh yeah, you feel it immediately. 'cause there's some aging obviously left to do. You know, some rough edges, and the back of the neck needs some tint, you know, some stain. Now it's time to check out the shell pink body. It had a couple of days to dry now. It looks really good. Still a little wet. I need to dry it off properly. Then I can apply the clear coat. How crazy! I didn't think I will be doing that today. Six days later now, and something funny happens. I put on this last coat, the clear coat, 6 days ago, and that's a funny one. This baby here, it's called nitrocellulose lacquer weather checking vintage tint. I mean, check this out. That's crazy. It's not little weather checking crackles. That's like falling apart. It's mad. Look at all those crazy carvings in it. It looks like someone came in my barn with a whip and started. You actually see the sunburst in the crackles. It's like crazy. The last sanding is about to happen, and then I can pull off the masking tapes to see all the sunburst parts on the body. Okay, the time has come. I have to remove the masking tape everywhere on the body. Why am I removing the masking tape here at that point? Because I want to buff up the whole body together. Like, you know, especially the edges where the masking tape is. If I put this off, it's gonna look probably pretty crappy. That will make it look, you know, nicer and more natural afterwards with probably some sort of a knife or whatever, we'll see. So let's put off the masking tapes. Ooh, okay, okay, wow, that looks crazy. Oh, but I'm afraid if you want to see more, you will have to come back and watch the next episode. You see what I did there? Feel free to hate me. I'm sorry, I just had to. I planned on this for a long time. To start peeling off the masking tape, you know, sort of get the vibe like, oh yeah, I'll get to see it now, and like, nope, you don't. So guys, take it easy. Check the next episode coming up in a few weeks, and you guys have an awesome time. Let me know what you think about my crazy crackles here on the body. You might even hate it, I don't know. I find it crazy enough to try it, and we'll see how it turns out. Meet you down there in the comment section. Cheers guys.